Yo, welcome back to Valheim. In this, I'm going to try to show you all of the custom windows that I've been able to come up with so far. I spent a good hour, probably two, just running around trying to think of any possibilities for windows. I came up with some pretty crazy ones, but I left some of them out and went for the more practical ones. But I've crammed them all into this tiny house here, and I'm going to show you the ones that I've come up with so far and how to build them. Okay, so inside the house, there's a ton of different windows in here. I went for literally everything I could think of, but I'll show you how I made the ones that I've got so far. This small window here is really nice for when you're out in like a winter biome, just because really tiny windows look cooler when it's snowing outside, and also there's a lot of scary stuff that likes to shoot at you up there. But either way, the super tiny window is just made up of poles and planks. It's super easy to make, and this is probably what most of you already have in your house, along with this one here, which is the same thing, just a little bit bigger. Going on to something a little bit more creative here. These ones are using the ladders. These are 45-degree ladders. You can use it as a skylight or also as a cool shutter looking window. The 45-degree roofs are what you need in order to make this into a skylight, and then I just have the boards, planks across the sides as well to make it look more like an outline or a frame. It looks pretty nice in my opinion for the roof, and this one looks really nice from the inside, but it's a little bit more of a monstrosity on the outside. You've got the sidewalls here, which protrude out of the house, which don't look quite as nice as some of your regular windows, but if you were to have a row of them, say along a long hallway, I'm sure it would look fine with it as well. And the window is pretty cool, so it's definitely worth. Next over here, this is the same as the windows at the front, except it's got a cross section in the middle, super easy to make as well, you just throw a beam in the middle. This is more of like a cottage V-shaped window. You're still using the beams for it, and it's just the 45-degree beams right across the side. This is pretty good for when you're making bigger windows that you still don't want things to be able to get through, including yourself. These windows here is just to show that you can use the log beams to be able to do the same thing as all these other windows. So for that, you just grab one of the log beams instead. You won't be able to do the 45 or the 26-degree ones because those aren't out yet, but for all the other windows, you can make those pretty easily doing the same thing. Now this is a pretty cool sunroof. This was actually my buddy's idea, but pretty much the idea behind it is you get the 45-degree roofs, and then you throw a 26-degree right in the middle of it, and that makes it look just like a little skylight kinda. I threw borders around the sides of it to be able to make it look more like a frame coming out, but this is really cool if you're using it for, say, a fireplace to vent out your smoke, or even just to have it to look nice for a sunroof. Works really well out in the winter biomes again, and I think it looks really nice. Okay, the last roof that you can make, or sunroof that is this one with the stairs. This only works on the 26-degree roofs, and you can build a staircase here with a couple of boards around the side, and you can make a really nice looking sunroof. Similar to the one with the ladder, it just works with the 26-degree roof instead of the 45. Now, this looks gross on the outside, but I've added these boards in on the actual sunroof over here to be able to change up how that looks, because I thought it looked a little bit weird, and I almost just died. If I can actually make it up these stairs, there we go. So I'm just showing you that you can also do a cross section in the sunroof too if you wanted to. It's really not that hard. You just use a 26-degree beam as well with another beam that goes across the side. These two windows, this one here with the X, I would picture this in more of like a bar or guess barracks kind of look with anything fortified really, because you can't really see through the window very well. It's more of a fortification kind of look. But this is just the two 45-degree beams going through your regular square window. And then the very last window that I have is this cute little tiny one here. This can be made by doing this exact thing right here, except when you go to place the middle beam, you just keep placing them side by side across, except for however big you want the window to be. That just about covers all the windows that I was able to come up with in this game. I spent, sadly, around 3 hours trying to come up with windows, and despite how few are here, I tried just about everything I could think of. The only thing that I didn't put up here that I did try out is using the item stands and placing different trophies above the windows or around the window to be able to make it just custom. I did a Fenrir arm or trophy and a couple of other things, and they look pretty cool, but they weren't cool enough that I wanted to add them into the custom windows here. And the only other thing that I could say that you could add for custom windows is making banners and putting them along the sides look really cool. Actually, you know what, I could show you that right now. I think I actually have coal if I run up here real quick. Put my hammer away. Can I pick up 4 coal? Oh, I guess I'll pick up 19 instead. But either way, just to show my point here, if you were to take these banners you could pretty easily make some blinds out of it for your house. And it would look really nice. Like, it is super nice. So that just about concludes all the windows that I could come up with in Valheim right now, and we even covered the blinds. I wasn't going to do that, but you know, that works. But either way, thanks for watching. If there were any windows here that you didn't think of before or helped you make your house look a little bit cooler, consider dropping a like on the video or maybe subscribe. But either way, thanks for watching and peace. So these are all the windows that I've been able to come up with so far inside of Autica. Or my god, Autica, what am I playing here?